I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I am here. Oh, shit. The older I get, the harder this shit gets to keep up with. What's up, chat? The most important direct of all time is here. Woo! How's the volume levels? Oh, straight. Mario Kart, straight to it. Straight to go with shit. Straight to go with shit. Okay. Alright, what we got? Let's see it. 1-up fuel? Fuel? Is there a fueling system? Talk about 1-up fuel. Alright. Is that a real car? That looks like a real car. What the fuck was that? Alright, Yoshi with the tricks. Daisy? DK Pass, okay. Is that a new track? Oh, look at how big these tracks look. Oh my god. Waluigi. What the fuck track is that? Rail grinding. Oh, they got rail. Wall jumping. Wall jumping and rail grind. What the fuck is going on? Yo, we grinding on rails now. What the fuck? He went into a fucking train. Did he just eat a butt? What the fuck? He just changed into El Mario. El Mario. The fuck was that? Yo, what? What? Whoa! It's like some adventures. Look at like the map and everything. What? Oh my god.
I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
Oh my. Is it open? What? Like what? What is going on?
For Nintendo Switch 2.
They're breaking the internet today. They're breaking the internet today because what the fuck was that?
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki,
What?
hardware design lead.
What the fuck was that?
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now,
That's
what do you
crazy.
think this
Oh yeah,
brand new
exclusive
Mario Kart
confirmed.
game will be like?
Exclusive confirmed. Don't worry, crosswalks will still sell, chat. We'll be on Switch 1.
In the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Oh my god, look at this.
World.
What?
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
What?
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions,
Time of day,
the
weather-
atmosphere will change.
What?
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere.
Off the track? Like off-road? Grand Prix? Mushroom Cup?
Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
7 cups, okay. 7 brand new
But
cups.
don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Wait, you drive to the next
Four
course?
drivers in each race.
So-
the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Did it say 25? Drivers?
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Oh my god. It's like Burnout Paradise.
Multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be
Just
eliminated.
knocked off. F-Zero style.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Free roam. This is
You
crazy.
can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
This is crazy, man. Is this not crazy?
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
On the what? This is
Also go for
crazy.
scenic drives with friends. And
Scenic
even take photos together at different locations.
Oh my god, for online. This is crazy.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here.
This is fucking insane.
The game launches
The
on
same day one.
Nintendo Switch
Oh,
2.
time to cop.
More details about this
Time to
title will
cop.
be shared in an
Just give us the pre-order link and shut the fuck up. We need no other information. Pre-order link right now. Ahora.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Which is what?
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to
Which is the day? Which is the day?
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2
I
controllers.
mean, they can't top that, right? Unless they got the new 3D Mario in here.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
The new 3D Mario probably gonna be November though. October, November. Did they say new C
new
button?
experience.
How many times they done did a C button that they saying this shit's new? The direct is a lot more quiet. I asked people the volume levels, they said the volume was good. Meh. How is the volume levels, chat? Everyone who's paying attention, how is the volume levels?
That was you. So quick.
I can't believe you can rail grind in Mario Kart
Wait, no.
before they brought back rail grinding in Sonic. That's crazy.
I'm coming for you. Come on, no.
Volume is fine, but you were lit as fuck, little bro. Little bro, how old are you talking about little bro?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Discord?
Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature,
How's the volume levels now?
communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
While using the game chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here.
Oh my god, that Mario Kart?
Keep going. It's coming. Let's make a left right.
Oh.
When it's noisy around
They
you,
just
your
raised the
voice
bar.
will still come through clearly.
Now every other car racer gonna be playing catch up to this.
Okay, nice.
They basically mixed the kart racer
And you can use this
with
feature
the
in
open
handheld
world.
mode too.
With the open world
Easily
racing
chat
games.
With friends and family.
That's basically what they did.
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, I can't believe they put rail grinding in there. That's crazy. Someone said the rails are automated. And as opposed to the rails in Sonic Riders where
While
you
playing different games.
just went on them and they move forward. I mean, what's the difference? I don't understand.
Oh, wow.
The rails are automated riders as well. You just landed on them.
I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby.
I mean, look, if you had to balance on them, that would be crazy.
So cute.
But then there'll be no reason to go on them because you could
can
just,
adjust the size of your
you
game
know,
screen.
not take that risk. Unless you put the rails on a really cool shortcut. And it's like, if you don't balance properly, then you fall off. But, like, it's supposed to be automated. It's a
Or
racing
expand
game.
another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that.
I mean, I'm not against rail balancing,
It's just like the wall.
you know, on a racing game. But I'm just saying, I'm not surprised.
So everyone can watch them play.
Could you put tricks on them, though?
I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Alright, so yeah, the open wall, you can meet your friends online. Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Photo mode.
Oh, yo, that's.
I wonder how much stuff there's gonna be to do in the
On
open
the
wall.
right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang. A really Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah? Okay. Sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
Nintendo Switch 2
there's this.
camera. More money, more money, more money. They probably show 5 FPS. That's what happens when you got no competition.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
I mean, look.
Good?
You can appear on screen
This.
and video chat while playing a game.
The only reason they have no competition is because Sony haven't made a handheld yet.
It was good. Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
There you go. I bet you like that. Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Okay.
Oh, so they put it in the game.
Left to left.
I'll let you fix it.
Oh god, if that has online on it, that's gonna be
Use
crazy.
game chat. Even when you're
If someone tries to use that to show some explicit material, and then you're playing Mario Party, and then just someone's cock randomly shows up on the screen or some shit. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare.
Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
Someone said they don't think it's gonna be $60. You talk about Mario Kart? It's gonna be minimum
What did you
60.
think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends.
Exactly,
Since we're all
70.
playing together in the same place.
You think they're playing around with that shit? That shit's open world.
The camera you saw in the trailer is
I wonder if
the
they're still
Nintendo
gonna have the
Switch
retro
2,
tracks though.
which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Like,
A Nintendo Switch Online
How many
membership
retro
will
tracks are gonna be in the
required to use
game?
Chat.
or are they just gonna include all the courses from 8
Like
Deluxe
many
as a
people
bonus?
possible to experience Game Chat. It will be available without a membership. for a
Crossroads has to
limited
make it
time.
free to play to survive.
We hope
I've
you'll
been saying they should go free to play, get people invested. Especially since their
Game Chat
biggest
supports
advantage
the
over
Nintendo
Mario Kart
parental controls
is
app.
multi-platform
Different settings can be
availability.
adjusted.
You
For
make it
example,
free to play, everyone will give it a go
always
because it's
required when a
Sonic
child wants
and it's
use
free to
Game Chat
play.
with their
And it's on
friends.
everything.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
This,
On
really?
Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using
Download
just
play?
one game.
Download play?
Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns.
They brought back download
Game
play?
Share. You
They
can
on their
temporarily
DS
share
shit now?
compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
Oh my god, they brought back download play.
GameShare
They
also
brought back
supports online
download
play
play.
with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature
So
is
Mario
planned
Kart, they're
for
not gonna let
several
you.
titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics.
Are they
on
gonna let you for
Nintendo
Mario
Switch.
Kart though? Is it gonna be a bunch of shy guys on the open
It's
world?
also planned for select games exclusive
Okay.
to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
We'll see if Mario Kart gets
Up
it.
next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
The fact that they start with Mario Kart, that means the 3D Mario's gotta be in this thing.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how
Oof.
that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Damn, they basically said Nintendo Switch 1 can't satisfy you. You need the Switch 2, that extra inch point something.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch,
1080p.
you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p.
Nintendo
screen.
mentioning resolution? That's crazy. They never mention that shit. 120? What? Nintendo!
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second.
Nintendo!
allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Nintendo! Finally! What?
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light
Thank
and dark
God!
areas
Now
of
these
the
fucking
images.
console fanboys can stop bitching about how 30 FPS is good enough for the fucking
All-new
eyes.
Joy-Con 2
Oh
controllers
my
connect
god, I'm sick of these console fans and their 30
Long
FPS
magnets with
glazing.
controllers firmly attached to
Now
the
you can
Switch.
shut the fuck up and enjoy some high refresh rate and get to where we've been like 5 years ago. God.
The SL
PC fans
and
want
SR
120
buttons are
megashits per second.
comfort
Now
and
you want it
control
too,
when playing
bitch.
with a Joy-Con 2 held
When they
horizontally.
update that Breath of the Wild to run at 120, now you'll be talking about 30 FPS isn't enough anymore. Of course it isn't enough, bitch.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with.
Oh yeah, I saw this
games.
thing.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2.
I'm not using no Joy-Con as a fucking mouse though. That's ridiculous.
By adjusting the audio balance,
Treble,
ranges,
Sonic CD,
sounds
bass.
from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds.
I can't believe they
your
actually did
voice will come
120.
through clearly.
I mean, I know that basically every monitor on Amazon right now is above 60 hertz, like every single one, but I'm still surprised.
Games can be enjoyed with more immersive.
Even Apple is still doing 60 on their base iPhones. Even Apple is still taking the piss. And Nintendo is the Apple of gaming. I'm surprised they support. I mean, they had to support it, right? Indie games with low graphics like requirements are gonna use it. I don't think if Mario Kart hits 120, it's not gonna hit 120. But if it hit 120, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
Freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
I wonder which Switch 1 games could get bumped up to 120.
Handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
If Mario Kart is 120, I swear, like, that would be crazy. I mean, it has to be, right?
Comes with 200.
I mean, they didn't bump up the graphics that much.
Storage, 8 times that of Nintendo
256 gig. Oh, Nintendo, welcome to 2016. We're so happy for you. Okay, we are so happy. Okay, views is hitting right now. Okay, that hotline bling.
To connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
4K as well?
HDR is also supported.
Welcome to 2018. Astro World is hitting. Rest in peace, XXXTentacion. Like, Mac Miller dropped the Fire album as well. Like, oh my god. Drake's Run? Like, sicko mode? Like, ooh.
System cool.
God damn.
Performance stable.
Oh, they added a cooling fan to the dock. Oh, they're bumping it. Oh, 120 docked? So Mario Kart might be 60 handheld and then 120 docked.
Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Better be supported, the fuck. Man, I don't even have a 120 TV. My PC is 144. My TV is still 60. I have to bump up my TV now because if they say Mario Kart docked is 120, I'm buying a new TV.
Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
If they say Mario Kart is 120,
the system from the ground up and
I'm buying a new TV.
Gameplay features.
Because my TV's still 60 and
to help players better understand the
Switch 2
hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto.
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
The fuck is this?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
This reminds me of that one battle track in Mario Kart DS. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attached.
How many people are watching? 1.2, 1.3 million. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ugh.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal. So that's how they attach to the system.
You have to do that rail shit anymore.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them so they won't easily detach.
Someone said we don't care about this BS. Man, do you know how many people said, oh, the Joy-Cons are gonna break because kids will be breaking them and shit? They gotta clarify.
For example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Yeah, I'm not using a Joy-Con as a fucking mouse.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the
Alright, can we move past the Wii graphics now, please?
To tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital
Paid?
game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
We ain't paying for this shit. This is some bundled shit that we don't even touch.
Now,
Pay for this shit.
I'd like to share some more information.
The same day as Mario
regarding
Kart?
Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
They made it
It's the
red.
same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
So we go get new micro SDs. Okay.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data,
This
digital
music in the
games,
background is
and
heat.
more. We're also releasing a new
Woo!
Pro controller.
Okay.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to
Okay.
assign existing button controls.
I like the design of this
In
controller.
addition, an audio jack.
The
has
headphone
been added.
jack.
We've introduced
See that,
a
Apple?
few new
I know you forgot what that looks
features.
like.
After today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
No shit.
Nintendo Switch 2
June!
launches on June 5th.
2
Very
months.
much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience
Pre-order
it, so
dates.
please wait
Pre-order
just a bit
date.
longer.
Pre-order time. Before the scalpers get the shit. Tell us now.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take
Wait,
advantage
3
of
types?
performance and features.
So what's the second type? Nintendo Switch 1, and then the third type is what?
The second type is compatible games that were
What they
released
what's the
on
third
Nintendo
one?
Switch.
Did they say GameCube or some shit? I swear.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
Oh, enhanced.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer.
Are they gonna
things
charge
like
for it?
Visuals.
Are they gonna
unique ways
charge
to
for
play
it?
on Switch 2 and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please
Can we
take
see
a
the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of games we actually give a fuck about, please? Fucking Jamboree.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
They're definitely charging for the upgrades.
Upgrade
Let's be real.
expands on the
It's not
base
gonna be
game
free.
And adds new features.
They're gonna be
including
selling these upgrades for
mouse
years in
controls,
directs.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Just upgrade the Zelda games so we can
Let's check out
pay for them
three new
again.
and
Like, we
updated
know what you're
modes.
gonna do. Like, we know what you're about to do.
First
Just
up
do it.
is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time.
Can we get an upgrade for Mario Maker, please? Like, have they forgotten about that? Can we get an ARMS upgrade or ARMS 2?
Next, it's Bowser
I'm just saying,
Live,
Nintendo,
a mode
we still
where
want
the player
ARMS.
team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
Imagine Bowser bullying a bunch of random people to
Ride an
hit
RC
blocks.
car with your voice.
Better hit those blocks, bitch.
And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and
Right now, at this
rumbles of
point,
the
I just need the
coaster.
fucking pre-order date, time, and location so I can get one before the scalpers
When you
ruin
enter a
it.
pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a
ARMS 2 on
bouldering
Switch 2
game.
might
2
sell.
players each
The
control
fuck you
an
mean
arm.
might sell?
In one where
Will
you shake a can of
sell.
spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Especially if you do it on launch, you know, when people are desperate for new
Thrill of these
content.
intuitive mini-games.
You wait too
How
long
quickly
and then
can
you start
reach
putting
the station?
Smash upgrades on there,
From
then it's too
mini-games
late.
that use a camera,
You gotta drop it
the
before
built-in
Smash.
microphone, mouse controls, and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
The fact that they gotta say Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Nintendo Switch 2.
You could just say Switch 2 Edition. We know it's Nintendo. Like, who else has got a Switch? Well, except every single room in existence.
Can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing
Upgrade pack. Okay, how much is the upgrade pack?
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Alright, they got more. Yep, Zelda. We saw that one coming.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
They're no pack, they're separate.
Feature enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Okay, 60 FPS.
And also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Okay.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Alright, next game. Okay, we got the part we needed.
That's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
So it's a guidance system, but it's limited to the Switch 2 version, even though it runs on your phone? Huh, that's a Nintendo thing to do. That's such a Nintendo thing to do.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Kirby. Oh yeah, the frame rate on this was abysmal. That thing was
an additional story.
That thing was barely 30 FPS.
Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this version for sure because the performance is abysmal.
In the Forgotten Land, after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
I mean, if they're using frame generation, then realistically, you'd want them to hit 120 on these games, but
Metroid Prime
like 60 natively, but then use frame gen to get it to 120.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
All right, Metroid Prime 4. Did they say if save data carries over to Switch 2?
You can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive
4K 60.
4K at 60 frames per second.
120.
Action in full HD.
This is Nintendo. Nintendo is doing 120 now. I don't want to hear a single console fanboy bitching anymore. Nintendo's doing 120. It's the new standard. It's the baseline. Okay, I don't want to see a single game of under 60 FPS again in my life.
But a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
What about enhanced graphics, since this looks like it came out of the 3DS?
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Physical? Oh, they really want the money.
If you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo
How much
Switch
are the upgrade
2 edition
packs?
by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to.
Well, I can see why they wouldn't do a Switch 2 edition of Mario Kart 8 because they're trying to sell the new one.
Next,
it would have been nice though.
It's a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con.
But maybe they're including all the content from 8. We don't know.
Please take a look.
I mean, there's no reason why they couldn't include the Mario Kart 8 content. The graphics aren't that significantly different with the new one. What is this Splatoon-ass music? What the fuck? What game is this? Wheelchair basketball? Can we play as Kanye? Drag and drive. Now we need playable Kanye. We need playable Kanye. I know someone gets that reference. Someone gonna get that reference. I'm just saying, man, like, it's gonna take insane strength to be in a wheelchair and play basketball. I'm just saying, because, like, how am I gonna be rolling like this and then still have the energy to shoot? Like, nah.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Third party. Crossworld's gameplay, maybe?
I have long observed the lands between.
Is that Elden Ring? What the fuck is that? What? Hold on.
This world is in dire need of repair.
This is crazy. The third parties have been waiting for this moment. Waiting for this moment. Just in case you thought 30 FPS was dead, the third parties are like, oh, don't worry. We got you. We got you. Don't worry. Someone said GTA 5 for Switch 2. I mean, they should. They should.
May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
We got Steam Decks. We don't care about this.
Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister titan of time.
Oh shit! I just realized the Nintendo Switch
The underworld to the ends of the earth.
can do 120 and the Steam Deck is only 90. Oh shit! That's crazy. Valve, you got your work cut out for you now. You letting Nintendo out frame rate you. That's crazy. I mean, I got a handheld that does 144 actually. Well, I sold that one. I did sell it, so I could buy a Switch 2.
ストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。
That's Street Fighter. Hold on.
通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の
Years 1 and 2 Fighters Edition. Okay.
連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Street Fighter Amiibo. So we can get that Manon Amiibo?
Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating.
We can get that Manon Amiibo?
Testing data link.
You know what I mean?
Normal.
Manon.
Commencing launch. After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
Alright, it's starting to get boring now. Show us a Sonic Heroes remake or something. I'm just saying, like...
Children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited
Rooftop
for
Run?
Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories. And
They
it's up
get
to
trapped,
you and a
eh?
friend to help them break free.
Traho!
Let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports,
Oh,
we're bringing
EA.
fans together across the world, both
How
on
are
the
you?
pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Of course it's coming to Switch.
Will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Hogwarts Legacy,
We are
okay.
bringing Hogwarts
They're
Legacy
basically,
to
Nintendo basically saying, yeah, the third parties loved us on Switch 1.
graphics and seamless
Imagine
world
with
transition.
actual hardware that's not
You'll be
super
immersed in a
dated.
wizarding world like
They
never
definitely
before.
gonna love us.
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Oh, Pro Skate, okay. Alright. I mean, the third party shit doesn't gas me too much because, again, we got Steam Decks, but did they use a SpongeBob? What? Hey, wait, hold the phone.
Hello, this is.
I know I just didn't see my nigga Bob in there.
We are bringing our
I know that was a SpongeBob right there.
World of Assassination to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, they got Hitman as well, okay.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as
How did that guy just slip? What the fuck are you doing? What was that? Was there a banana on the
We
floor?
are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Woo! GoldenEye? Project 007?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Is that a new game or?
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Pull out Smart Pollock for a sec.
Returns, remastered in high definition.
When they say remastered in high definition, it just sounds so dated. Like it was 480p before.
Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party.
Remastered now in 720p. Coming November 2006.
With unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
HD.
Dark as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
ヤクザ。
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍
Director's
が如くゼロ
Cut
誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
Are they gonna enhance Sonic Colors Ultimate to run at 60 FPS on Switch 2, even though it should have ran at 60 FPS on Switch 1?
発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。
Are they gonna enhance Frontiers? Are they gonna enhance Shadow Generations? Are they gonna enhance
We'll have
Forces?
more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Mario and Sonic? No, I'm joking.
When the Zonai, who
You didn't need to say Forces? I mean,
Joined hands
look,
with the
I know no one likes the game, but if you bought it on Switch 1, I'll be annoyed if they boosted every other game to 60 FPS and just left out Forces. That would be fucking annoying. Boost everything. You made the game, you sold the game, boost the game. People paid for it.
To vanquish this evil, one which future generations would
Plus, I bought Forces on Switch. I know, right? Why the fuck would I do that?
the imprisoning war.
But it came out earlier on Switch than it did on PC, and I was just trying to beat the game.
You have traveled back in time.
Maybe they boost Mania to 120. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind the 120 FPS boost for Mania.
Must mean this really is the past.
Is this Zelda? What the fuck? Hyrule Warriors. Age of Imprisonment. Winter. Alright. 20 minutes left about.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
You still got time for the 3D Mario.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War,
Okay.
which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
They're adding
You
GameCube.
can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
We getting heroes one way or another. Add GameCube.
Plus expansion pack. You can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Come on, let me see heroes, please. I want just in some form, okay? Thank you. Please, please, please.
Nintendo
We will
Switch
see heroes one way or another.
We'll be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube.
Oh my god, it's about time.
Here are the titles that
Someone
will be
said Double
available at
Dash,
launch.
mid.
A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
The fact that they could have re-released this on Switch 2 as a remaster with the same textures and gotten away with it.
History and the world.
Soul Calibur 2, okay. Soul Calibur, I fuck with Soul Calibur. I grew up on the first one, but
Fighting game. Each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from
What,
the
Link?
Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
F-Zero GX, of course, of course, of course.
Racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines.
At least give us riders or something, like, I don't know, something. At least give us riders. Like,
Story
something.
mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Okay.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Sunshine, the Chibi Robo, Strikers, Pokemon. Not a single Sonic game in sight.
GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online.
Shadow the Hedgehog. You see, exactly. Shadow the Hedgehog. That would have been a perfect one considering the movie.
And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube
Scalpers are gonna
will also
oof.
be released.
This is gonna be gone in no
Connect
time.
wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game.
You already had a C stick. You got 2 C's. 2 C's. You ain't studying in class.
Switch Online members will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch.
Thank God. I thought they were gonna remove Game Boy support.
Let's see
Ugh.
some more games from our publishing and development partners.
All right, more third-party shit. Deltarune. All right. You're gonna keep emulating GameCube games? I mean, why would you stop emulating GameCube games? Unless they got decompiled. Launch, okay.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back, Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games.
Is the lip syncing off? The fuck was
We're
that?
releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Was that just me?
In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay.
Can't be my fault.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2.
They better fix that before the 3D Mario trailer. We're not in the mood for this bullshit.
You can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news.
Someone said it's been off the entire time. Well, they were speaking Japanese. I wasn't keeping track.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
The voiceover was on top of the thing.
Is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Plus NBA 2K as well.
Crossworld Switch 2 edition.
And on the
So what, 60 FPS?
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound...
They just slipped in there for third parties to upgrade their pay. Well, we knew that was gonna happen. They're not gonna do this shit for free. We knew it was gonna happen. What the fuck is going on with that motherfucking stream? What is this? Nah, this is, it's not on my end. That's not on my end. This is Nintendo fault.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail.
Yeah, the chat is saying it. Yeah, the chat's saying it. Nintendo, you fumbling your stream.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Yeah, it's not on my end. I open another tab.
At Enter the Gungeon 2.
It's still frozen. They froze their own stream.
Countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter
Yep.
Now reloaded.
What a flop! They could be showing the Heroes remake right now. You wouldn't know.
We're still working on the game.
I mean, you can hear it, but
to share more with you in the future.
Nintendo. This is some Sega shit right now. What is this? Don't they have someone in the office watching it to make sure that this doesn't happen? Imagine they just announced the craziest thing ever and you can only hear it. It'd be like World War II days, like when they announced Hitler is dead and you have to hear it on the radio. We've just got word and Hitler is dead. And it's just like new 3D Mario game and it's just audio on a frozen image of like Civilization or some shit like that. And then talking about all the cool features and all you're hearing is like, you have this level and that level and like shit like that. Yeah, they messed up that whole shit. Someone said go to the UK stream. Okay, UK stream. UK stream, let's see.
You can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
Alright.
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories.
UK always comes through. That's how we're better.
Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2.
I always assume they just use the same stream for all the channels, but clearly not. If the US is fucking up. Someone in America getting fired. The Japanese are not happy with them.
Nintendo Switch 2で
Final Fantasy Remake
7 リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Integrado! Coming to Nintendo Switch 2!
一作目となり、20年以上の時を経て、
Alright, there's only 10 minutes left in this direct. Get to the 3D Mario.
Switch 2で展開する FF7 リメイク
And they better enhance Mario Maker for Switch 2. I'm sorry. They better be enhancing that shit. There better be a Switch 2 edition of that shit. Two-Point Museum, okay. Witchbrook. Random Sonic sneak. Fast Fusion, okay. An F-Zero game. Okay. Sega keeps showing up, but they ain't showing the Sonic. From AI. Okay. What is this? This looks interesting. Fortnite, obviously. Ridge Racer Arcade. Okay. Tamagotchi.
Alright,
running out of time. With the last one I published in November. So this is the last third-party game, basically. Okay.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
From Software, okay. This doesn't look like a regular From Software like franchise. People saying Bloodborne 2. I still need to play the first one of that.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Ouch. I can't wait to see how this looks on like PC with actual like updated graphics.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods? Yeah, it's a new thing. It's not Bloodborne 2. $2026, okay. Only on Switch. Oh, for fuck's sake!
プロムソフトウェアさんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについては、ディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますので、ぜひご覧ください。
How the fuck? How
タイトル
intonation?
の紹介は以上です。
Ugh.
ご出演いた
It's
だい
gonna
た
look like a
開発者の
PS4 game
皆
now.
様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にあ
They
りが
just
とう
sold
ご
a
ざいま
bunch
す。
of Switch 2s off of that alone. I mean, that's not the reason I'm buying one, but for some people, that just sold them the Switch
2
2.
に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますのでお楽しみに。
Alright, you got 4 minutes left. Give us the 3D Mario.
こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Give us the 3D Mario. We waited long enough. Give us the shit. Kirby. You going with Kirby, not Mario? Yeah, right? Another racing game? What the? It is Air Ride. Riders! What? Oh my god! Nintendo brought back rail grinding and riders before Sonic! Are we serious right now? They brought back rail grinding and riders before Sonic! What is going on?
任天堂ゲームキューブのカービィのエアライド以来22年ぶりに完全新作が登場します。桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。次が最後
Well,
の
that's an
映像
instant
となります。
purchase. Oh, they got one. Okay, 3D Mario time. 3D Mario time. Settle down, everyone. Settle down, everyone. It's time. It's time. 8 years. It's time. It's time. That is not 3D Mario. What the fuck is this? This does not look like 3D Mario. What the fuck is this? Unless... No. No, this is not 3D Mario. What? Donkey Kong? That's Donkey Kong? Open world Donkey Kong? Holy... What? Yo! 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 He got the grab potion! Oh my god! Oh my... What? He's digging to the ground? Oh my days! We got DK Odyssey! Oh my... Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy! This is actually crazy! You still got the 2D levels as well? Got the carts? Nah, this is insane. Holy fuck. That is insane. The boss fights. Donkey Kong Bonanza. July. Ooh, July. Ooh. So they still run for 3D Mario at the end of the year. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. This is crazy. The love-hate relationship with Nintendo continues because, man, they do some annoying shit and then they remind you why they're here. They remind you why the fuck they're here. There's at least 3 brand new games I'm gonna be buying. We got new Mario Kart, Kirby Air Riders, and we got this Donkey Kong. Hardware options, more storage. The bundle is digital, not physical. It's not a physical bundle. Okay. That's a sign that they're focusing more on digital. Pre-order dates. Pre-order date. Don't play with me, okay? You know how the scalpers move. You know how the scalpers move. Where's the pre-order date? Don't play with me. Okay, don't just randomly put that shit on there without telling us. Okay, don't do that shit. Ugh. No price, no pre-order date? They're taking the piss. They're taking the piss. Okay, like... They got Treehouse tomorrow, so Thursday and Friday, to show off more of the games. No price is crazy. They know that people are gonna bitch and moan about the price, so they'll probably reveal the price the moment the pre-orders are up, so you won't have time to complain. You either have time to order it, or time to complain that the scalpers took it before you. That's how they do it. Nonetheless. Oh my god. That's at least 3 brand new games I'm getting. That Kirby Air Riders is gonna be fire. The DK game, obviously. Mario Kart World. That's already 3 great games we're getting this year. That's 3 off the bat. Obviously you're gonna get some of those Switch 2 enhanced games as well. That's just natural. The GameCube. I mean, look. I've got a Steam Deck. I'm not too fussed about the GameCube shit, although if it was Heroes, like, I would get it. The 3D Mario game, though. Well, given that the DK is coming out in, was it July? They got plenty of time to show the 3D Mario. Like, they could announce that shit in, like, E3 period. Like, June, July. Or maybe they'll wait till after people have bought DK. Announce the shit in August, and then it comes out in November. Because they're going to need some big hitters for their later in the year direct. You know, they probably don't want to play all their cards too soon. They want to focus on these games, and then if they have like a September direct, and then the 3D Mario is dropping like November, then they go, bam, 3D Mario this year. You know, like... Because this Donkey Kong game is definitely going to be one that they want to push and make sure it sells well. And I think maybe they're afraid if they drop the 3D Mario too soon, people are going to be focused on that and not DK. Someone said, I'll get the new Mario Kart, Kirby Forgotten Land, Switch 2 Edition, Kirby Air Riders, Donkey Kong game, and maybe Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the main summary, yeah. What does Sonic even have anymore? Nintendo took everything from... Nintendo didn't take anything. Sega decided to do what they want. But yeah. To the people saying Crosswalls is doomed, I still don't think it's doomed. I still think, and I would have said this even if there was no Mario Kart Worlds, I still think they gotta go the free-to-play route. I just think they don't have the clout to sell full-priced racing game and get the same level of attention as Mario Kart. If you make it free to play and just bill people on the cosmetics, you get way more people playing the game. Like, that's just how it is. Odyssey got momentum, Kirby got riders, Mario Kart got railgun. It's crazy though, it is crazy. But I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it. What can I say, right? Like, you know, Crossroads could have had rail grinding. I mean, maybe it does. But yeah, Nintendo just raised the bar for kart races, okay? You know, I mean, the bar that they took from is basically the open world racing games that have existed for years, but still, they raised the bar for kart races. Price guess for the system? 400. My guess is 400. 399. If there's multiple storage options, maybe even a higher priced option with more storage. They said it was 256 gig. Didn't Nintendo Switch 1 have 2 different storage options on launch? Nah, it's just talking about micro SD cards. That was Wii U. It only had 32 gig. Oh my god, Nintendo. So they got a 256 model. I feel like Nintendo be shooting themselves in the foot sometimes. Because like, they could have sold, like they got a 256 gig model. Why isn't there a terabyte model? I mean, I guess it's 2 SKUs, but you know people will pay for that. But I guess they want to save a terabyte for like Nintendo Switch 2 Pro or some shit like that. I don't know. Nintendo Switch 2 OLED will come with a terabyte in like 3-4 years. Like, I don't know how they be dropping systems with this low amount of space. Like, as if we're not in 2025. You know? But I have to commend Nintendo for 120 FPS. I know it sounds weird commending them for something that should be a standard by now. As I said before, you go on Amazon and type in new monitor, every single monitor you will find is above 60 Hz. The minimum I could find was 75 Hz. So 60 is no longer like the standard. We've moved above 60, and only Nintendo fans are in denial about that. But now that they're doing 120, I'm assuming 120 for a lot of games for docked, you know, first party. Now that we're doing 120, it's time to upgrade your TVs and stop talking about 30 FPS like it's acceptable. Okay, we moved past that point years ago. Because most Switch games sold a physical prem. Well, it's time for that to change. As we enter a new era where we don't need physical cartridges to game. Let me check the split actually. Nintendo Switch physical versus digital sales. I know Nintendo is behind on what everyone else is doing, so I'm expecting the physical to sell more. But how much more is the question? 55% was physical, so the remaining 45 was from digital. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo is behind, so, you know, they were accepting 30 FPS, they're still gonna be on physical. The digital switch will happen this generation, though. Definitely this generation. This is gonna be $500. I wouldn't be surprised. It's up for pre. Wait, it's up for now. Hey, hold on. Hey, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Let me go on Amazon right the fuck now. Let me go on Amazon right the fuck now. If you tell me this thing is, I don't see it. I don't see it. That's Switch OLED. Nope. Pre-order where? Where's the pre-order? I don't see a pre-order. See, they should have told us when the pre-order was going live. Now you're gonna let the bots get it. Now the fucking bots are gonna get it. I'm checking my phone right the fuck now. Don't play with me. What? It went live before the direct started? What? Fucking cunts! You put the pre-orders live before the direct and didn't tell us. And didn't tell us. Curry's has got it in stock. Let me see. Are you fucking serious? Haphazard bullshit. Someone's got to have a working pre-order link. What the fuck? How are they gonna play us like this? Their site is crashed. See what I mean? See what the fuck I mean? Should have just given us a pre-order date or time or something. This is ridiculous. I bet scalpers already got it on eBay. Fucking hell. Okay, no scalpers got it on eBay yet. This is ridiculous. How are you doing the pre-orders and not telling us? The scalper's gonna clear the whole fucking shit. Oh, fuck's sake. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Nintendo UK. The moment this goes live on Amazon, that's it. It's getting bought. If it hasn't already gone live already. I don't see it though. Usually when it's sold out, it will show up as unavailable. But it's just, you type in Switch 2 and you just see Switch OLED. I don't think it's gone up yet on Amazon. What's this link, Kibi? Let me see. $449.99. Pre-orders begin April 9th. So the people that put up early are basically taking the piss, basically. Alright, so £450. Alright. April 9th, £450. Okay, cool. I got my money ready, so I'm straight. Ready for Nintendo to sexually assault my wallet. £396? Wait, they're not doing that thing where they use the same number as the US number but just convert it to pounds? Huh, that's interesting. Either way, I'm getting Mario Kart on launch, so I'm gonna be paying at least $450, $460. Yeah, because plus I'm gonna get a Pro controller. I'm looking at £500 at least. Once you get the Switch 2, the Switch 2 Pro controller, Mario Kart on launch. The Kirby and the DK weren't launch titles, were they? So yeah, you're looking at 500. And I'm gonna have to get a new micro SD card because they said you need a Express card, and if I recall correctly, I don't think mine is an Express. Well, it might actually be, and I've just forgotten. I have to fucking check. I have to find. I've got 1 terabyte, a 1.5 terabyte micro SD. Yes, it's a 1.5 terabyte micro SD. I'm not playing. Is that Express? I don't know if that's Express actually. And yes, it is a 1.5 terabyte micro SD. I'm not playing. Is the XC the Express thing or? Someone said that new Mario Kart game looks like you can roam around freely. Yeah, they said it in the reveal. If it has an EX symbol, then it's Express. Yeah, it's probably not Express. I mean, it was the first ever 1.5 terabyte micro SD, so they were probably pushing capacity over performance. So yeah, I'm looking at £500+ because the Switch itself will be $400. Pro controller, $2. Mario Kart on launch. New SD card. Although I could hold out on the SD if I'm, don't want to spend too much. Get it later. You got 256 gigs, so that'll be enough for the new Mario Kart. Plus some Switch 1 games that I'll be playing through backwards compatibility. The UK Nintendo store. Let me check that. I mean, I'll probably just get from Amazon. There's 48,000 people in the queue on the UK Nintendo store. That's crazy. Sonic Crossworlds is dead on arrival. Good. Sonic fans need to learn their place like when Mufasa murdered Sonic. Look, I don't think Crossworlds is gonna be dead because of this. I really don't. As I keep saying, its biggest flaw, well, assuming they fix the weird power-up balancing, its biggest flaw is that it's not free to play. Because it's still a multiplayer game. People keep forgetting, right? Like, let me see. Nintendo Switch 1 first year sales. Nintendo Switch 1 sold 13 million units in its first year. Now, assuming Switch 2 has more hype, it will sell more than that. Let's just say it sells 20 mil. That's the total amount of people buying a Switch 2 in the first year. And that's going to be the whole year, not like month 1, month 2 when the scalpers have got it. Like, there's plenty of time for Crossworlds to sell, and it's a multiplayer game, right? There's going to be a lot of people feeling the FOMO because they don't have a Switch 2 on launch who could still play Crossworlds. Its biggest issue is that it's not free to play. I think they need to bite the bullet, kill their ego and just make it free to play and just let people try it and sell them on the cosmetics and shit, on the customizations. Someone said microtransactions don't fit with Sonic games. Well, microtransactions don't fit with anything, but the reason why free to play works is because people will play it. It's just as simple as that. Just sell cosmetics and battle passes and they can still make bread. I don't want no fucking battle pass that's timed though. Okay, if you're gonna sell the cosmetics, then sell them. But don't do that time limited bullshit. I hate that shit. But yeah, you could have cosmetics, customization options, because you can still unlock it with in-game currency. You just have to grind harder, right? Everything, the way they should do it if it's free to play is everything you can pay for, you can still grind for. It just takes longer. Don't have it like an exclusive currency where you have to pay. Just make it such that you have to grind. That way you can have as many characters as you want in the game, as many customization options as you want. But if you want to not grind for them, you can just pay and get some of those credits or whatever and just get them quicker. You had to have had Switch Online for at least 12 months to sign up for a pre-order. Well, I have Switch Online. When this is your turn, you have 10 minutes to enter the website. Your estimated wait time is 10 minutes. I had Switch Online for a year, right? I've definitely had it. Because I remember every time they email me about it, I always say I should cancel this, and I never cancel it. I don't be using the Switch like that. Am I pre-ordering it right now? Well, it says I'm in the queue, so if it lets me in, then I'll pre-order. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me check my credit card, make sure the money's there first. I might have to move some shit around, lest I get cucked at the checkout screen. Okay, no, we got the bread. We got the bread. We got the bread. You also have to have 50 hours of playtime. What, like on the whole Switch? Or like on Switch Online? Because I don't know if I've done 50 hours of Switch Online. But I've done 50 hours on Switch. I mean, Odyssey was 40 hours alone. Prem so rich from the Sonic money we using credit cards to buy. Please. If Sonic was making money. I don't even think I posted in weeks. I haven't posted in weeks. I was supposed to make a video the other day, but I got lazy. Someone said, if you want more money, get more sponsors. Here's the thing that people forget. Sponsors want to work with people that sell things, right? And Sonic fans only want Sonic. So how are you supposed to get tons of sponsorships when Sonic fans only want to play Sonic? What sponsorships can you get? That's why it's not lucrative. Right? Like, if I was a beauty YouTuber talking about makeup, there's tons of sponsorships because every day there's a new makeup or lip gloss or lipstick to sell. You always have sponsorships. If you're a Sonic YouTuber, Sonic fans just want Sonic and nothing else. What the fuck are you gonna sell? What am I gonna promote? Raid Shadow Legends? Well, it's not Sonic. You see what I mean? That's why Sonic YouTubers don't be getting as many sponsorships as other YouTubers. It's because Sonic fans don't be buying shit. So how are we supposed to sell you shit? Chow Mix has cereal sponsors. Yeah, I did see those ones actually. I mean, Sonic fans do eat cereal. But yeah, there was a period, maybe like 4 years ago or so, when the sponsors would just throw money at anyone that has subscribers. And after a while, they realized, hold on a minute, these Sonic fans, they don't be buying shit. Like, we be doing these sponsorships. Sonic fans don't be buying shit. And we're gonna do less of these sponsorships now. And that's what happened. So yeah. The Mario Kart is 80? I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, honestly. Glad they're doing membership and hour limits. Well, it put me into the queue without having me log in, though. So when are they gonna verify my membership? It says I got 5 minutes left in the queue. You know? Someone said GTA 6 about to be 100. There's been rumors about that for a while. And you know people are gonna pay it. They'll bitch, but they'll pay it. You know they'll pay it. It's GTA fucking 6. They're gonna pay it. The problem is when Ubisoft thinks they can jump in on the fun and start charging $100. No, you can't, Ubisoft. We ain't paying that for Assassin's Creed. Unless it's the whole fucking Ezio trilogy remade with new graphics in one pack. Unless it's that shit, we ain't paying 100. Not sure about UK, but for the US, we have to sign up. Yeah, I just went to the Nintendo store, and it just put me into the queue. It didn't make me log in. Now, maybe I'm logged in already on my phone. I don't know, but it says I got 4 minutes left in the queue, so I'm just gonna see what it says and if I can pre-order one. If they limited it by people that have had Switch Online, that's amazing, because it means that, well, the scalpers can't fuck me over. Mario Kart bundle's only an extra $50, so you're saving $10 to $20. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's a digital bundle, so I can get it. I don't have to worry about, oh, it's a cartridge and... Yeah, I can get the Mario Kart bundle. I think I got the Mario Kart bundle for the Wii U as well. I don't think I got it for Switch 1 though. I think Switch 1 I just got a regular Switch. Do you have to pay for the pre-order right this second? Well, we'll find out. Just thought I should let you know that I love your vids. Thank you for the support. Since the Sonic Runners days. Huh. That's 10 years. That's a long time. Very long time. Where can you pre-order? I'm just on the Nintendo UK store and it just put me into a queue. It says 1 minute left in the queue. I'll let you know if it lets me order. When it's your turn, you have 10 minutes to enter the website. Okay. If I can pre-order, where's my credit card? Where's my wallet? Credit card? No, that's driver's license. This is the card I'm looking for. Okay. Less than a minute? Okay. Let's see if we get in. Let's see if we get in. Is it gonna make me log into Nintendo Online? I don't even know if I remember my login. Because I'm not in the mood for a forgot password situation. 783 people ahead of me in the queue. It's your turn. You're now being redirected to the website. Okay. Okay. Can we do this? Can we cop? Redirect me to the site. Okay, okay. It says available to pre-order from 8th. So I can't pre-order it then. So it says £395.99. That's a very weird price. £395.99. That's a very weird number to pick. And then for the Mario Kart 8 bundle, £429.99. So that's basically £34 for the Mario Kart. No, did I say Mario Kart 8? Mario Kart World. That's only £34 if you get the bundle. You actually save money. To reward the most dedicated Nintendo Switch players in Europe and the UK, the opportunity to pre-order will initially be offered on an invite-only basis to selected Nintendo Switch Online members. Okay, so you have to meet the criteria of has been a Nintendo Switch Online member for at least 2 years continuously. 2 years? What? And then it says play time. A certain amount of time played, but it doesn't tell me how much time. Oh! Physical fans aren't gonna like this one. Physical fans aren't gonna like this one. Oh, physical fan. Nintendo has drawn a line in the sand. They said, listen, it's time to go digital. It says here, on their official website, Mario Kart World costs £66.99 digital. But physical? £74.99. You're getting an £8 tax for the privilege of physical. Donkey Kong Bonanza, £58.99 digital, £66.99 physical. Whew! Nintendo said, listen, we sick of you cartridge hoes. Get on the digital train or pay more. GameCube controllers £58.99. Switch 2 cameras £49.99 for a fucking webcam, really? Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller $74.99 for the Switch 2 Pro controller. That is crazy. So it's invite only. I can't even put my email address down. 2 years of Nintendo Switch Online and a certain playtime, and you've opted to receive email messages. Yeah, I don't even think I can even request anything. I guess if you're allowed, you get an invite email. I don't know if I've had Switch Online for 2 years. I don't even know if I've had it for 2 years. I mean, I've had it for a good while, but I never got the higher tier version with the N64. I think I was always on the base version. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this invite only. Yeah, so that's a bust. I'm just gonna have to wait until the regular pre-orders. Yeah, I'm just have to wait for the regular pre-orders. Listen, just like I don't know. I have to get the Mario Kart bundle and a Pro controller, at least. So that's gonna set me back £500 just straight away. If they don't give me one of these invites though, fuck. How much playtime have I got on my Switch? Let me see. I mean, it only shows the playtime for the OLED though. It doesn't show the playtime for both versions. Let me check my Switch Online subscription. I've definitely had this thing for a good while. But I don't know if it's 2 years. I don't fucking know, man. I don't mind the restriction, but they should let you know if you're actually eligible. Like, let you like log in and have them tell you like, oh, you can get one. Because like, I want to know if I'm eligible, then I could just get from Nintendo. Because otherwise I'm going to have to get from another store. But if they don't send me an email and then another store has it, then I'm going to be tempted to get it from the other store. Someone said, £500. You got to make at least 4 Sonic News videos to make up for that. It's funny that you think 4 Sonic the Hedgehog news videos would make me £500. That doesn't happen. Like, that, no, okay. What's up, Unleash? You heard the new Mario Kart is 80? You're in the UK though. I don't know why you're mentioning American prices, okay? It's £66.99. £66.99. I mean, it costs more if you want physical, but, you know, I'm not a caveman, so I'm going digital. I just pissed people off with that one, I'm sorry. You should have done this on Premier to Remy and got all those super chats, and then have the whole chat mad that Sonic didn't show up, and we'd be talking about Sonic Crossworlds and, you know, the lack of Crossworlds support and yada yada yada. Like, ugh. Switch 2 upgrades for Zelda and Breath of the Wild are free if you have Switch Online. Are they free or are they included in Switch Online and then you lose them when you stop paying for Switch Online? Yeah, so it's not free. It's included in the subscription that you don't own. Exactly. For it to be free, you'd keep it. Not base Switch Online. Someone said nobody cares about Crossworlds anymore. Mario Kart is going to destroy it in sales. It was always going to destroy it in sales, even if it wasn't that good. It's Mario Kart. But I think, again, as I always say, stop using Mario as a barometer. Mario is going to do better. It's as simple as that. Like, we're not doing the Sonic versus Mario. Mario is ahead. Mario is clear. Okay? Like, it's the equivalent of saying like, it's like the equivalent of saying like if, what's an example I'm looking for? It's like if Meek Mill drops an album and someone says it's going to bomb because it's not doing Drake numbers. Like, but it could be a great album that sells good for Meek Mill standards. Just because he's not doing Drake numbers doesn't mean it bombed. It just means he's doing what's relevant for his standards. If Cross Worlds moves a healthy 5 million, that's a win for Sonic. That's a win. Like, it's not doing Mario Kart numbers. If it moved a healthy 5 million, that would be a win. If you keep updating the game, you could get the sales up in year 2 and year 3. You add DLC, it could still be it's not gonna do Mario Kart numbers. But that's not the bar. And it's not for Sonic, at least that's not the bar. You were impressed that the new Mario Kart was still innovative? You didn't think they could get better than 8? Of course they could get better than 8. Like, graphically alone they could get better than 8. You know, so there was so much room for improvement. Although a lot of people assume that the next thing was just going to be to make it Super Smash Kart, effectively just bringing in more tracks from other franchises. But it seems they've gone a different route and gone the open world. I mean, even Donkey Kong is getting his own Odyssey. So Mario Kart is a big IP, but so is Sonic. Sonic is nowhere near as big as Mario Kart. Mario is not even as big as Mario Kart. Like, I have to remind people when I say this shit, like, I have to remind people, Mario Kart is bigger than Mario. I have to keep reminding people. This is the 5th highest selling game of all time. What the fuck is this? Ark Survival Evolved? When did this join the list? Where the fuck did this come from? Mario Kart was above that before, I believe. Anyway, it's a top 5 highest selling game of all time, so I'm trying to say. Like, the original Mario sold less than Mario Kart 8. So, Mario Kart is bigger than Mario itself. So, best believe it's bigger than Sonic. Alright? Casuals buy Mario Kart. So, you know. Anyway. They got Treehouse tomorrow and the day after. I don't know if I'm going to stream that, but I definitely want to take a look at if there's Mario Kart World footage. You can actually play as the cow. That's crazy. I didn't even see that. That's actually crazy. Do I agree with the Mario Kart World price? Listen, there's only 2 things that happen when they announce a game, and it's either yes, I'm buying it, or no, I'm not. Am I buying it? Yes. Everything else is irrelevant. Okay, yes, I'm buying it. It's getting bought. You know, like, can you really say you don't and you still buy it anyway? If you didn't agree with the price, you wouldn't buy it. People pay what they're willing to pay, not necessarily. My stream lagging? Fucking hell. God, fucking hell. This shouldn't be fucking happening. You're not gonna believe this fucking shit. Internet stops working, right? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My phone internet's still working, and it wasn't mobile data, it was the Wi-Fi. So why is it not working? So I go and reset the router. I come back after resetting the router, the internet comes back on, but it's painfully slow. Then it comes back on and it seems to be speeding up. But then I try and stream and it's still dropping frames. It's still dropping frames. I'm using Ethernet. I do a speed test on the Ethernet. The shit says 358 megabits down, which we pay for 3 gigabits, but 358 megabits down, 2 megabits up. What the fuck is going on? That the down is 300 and the up is 2. Not 200, 2. I can't stream with 2 megabits. So I check my phone again, and the upload is still good. So then I use phone tethering to the computer to try and get that to fix it, but it's still not working. So I unplug my Ethernet cable entirely and just use the tethering on its own. There's no other option. And now the upload is back to 500 megabits. So yeah, I'm using my phone right now. I don't think there's much left to say, but I guess I wanted to end the stream properly. Hey, Rain Gang. Hey, Rain Gang. John X with the $5 donation. Thank you so much for the support. You plan on sending your Switch 1 off the port and everything over? Well, the Switch 2 is not OLED, is it? So, no OLED. You know, there might still be some games worth playing with the OLED on Switch 1. you know, Mario Kart 8. Anything that ran at 60 FPS and looked good on the OLED, you might still want to keep a Switch 1 for that. I mean, it's not mandatory, but Switch 1s aren't selling for that much anyway, so there's no hurry to sell it. Someone said, are you seriously spending $90 on Mario Kart Physical? Physical? What do you take me for, caveman? Come on, we getting everything digital, man. It's 2025. I'm joking. Don't get mad at me, physical fanboys. I'm joking. I just like messing with you guys. Ugh. Not all games might be supported. The important games will be supported. First party shit will be supported. Switch 2 physical games require full downloads now. Yeah, Nintendo's basically told you that they're pro-digital. Like, they said the physical games cost more. We already spoke about that before the stream cut out. We said that we confirmed physical games cost more. The bundle for Mario Kart is the digital version. And now they're saying even the physical versions require full downloads. The reason obviously being that they've sped up the load times and all that. They got like internal storage that's faster. That's why they said you need the micro SD card with the express shit. And I think they just couldn't be bothered to spend the money to make faster cartridges. So they're like, even if you buy physical, you still have to download it. Which is why I said physical was only good up until about the end of 6th gen. After which the full game stopped being on the disc. 7th gen, the DLC and all that stuff. Physical stopped being final after 6th gen. From 7th gen onwards, it was like, okay, well, there's DLC, and then eventually it became, okay, now you don't even get the whole game on the disc. It started to lose its appeal. So physical pre-7th gen, goated. After that, look, just give me the game, man. I don't give a fuck about physical. If it's a game I really love, I might just have a physical copy just to display as a, like, you know, I got a copy of Sonic Heroes that just sits there looking pretty, like a trophy wife. Okay. Do I play that disc? No, it's just there. But actual playing, no. Rain game, hey, rain game. Jump X with the $5. You lucky they dropped it before you hit 30. I'm already 31, son, 32 in June. Well, I mean, the gaming don't stop just because you hit 30. I mean, GTA 6 about to be for when I hit 30, and that's gonna be crazy. But this is a nice lost blowout. But I guess you also got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Knowing Sega, they're about to drop that shit on June 6th. Knowing Sega, that shit dropping June 6th. Bradley, my stream cut out actually, and I spent time trying to fix it. Mario Kart is not $80, Bradley, to £66. Stop with the American talk. God. I mean, okay, it's £66 for the digital. You're a physical stand, so you have to pay £75 or £74. You have to pay an £8 tax for physical. So, but for those of us who actually aren't cavemen, £66. And if you get the Mario Kart bundle, you actually only pay like $35 for the game when you count the difference between the bundle and the base Switch 2. So yeah, if you get the Mario Kart bundle, you're saving tons of money. They're basically giving you a discount because it's digital. That's it. Because the bundle is the digital version of the game. So they're basically saying you pay less because you're getting the bundle and we just want more money. I just tried to check my phone and I just realized it was connected to the PC for internet. Look, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is trending now because of Mario Kart. Let's see the doom and gloom.
He copied my whole fucking flow!
Mario Kart did not copy Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Get your head out of your ass. Ugh. Nothing has been pushed to the side, okay? Nothing has been pushed to the side. Sega know what they have to do. Free to play. You already have the multiplayer benefit. You make it free to play. Simple. Mario Kart World did take the transform mechanics. As the great Aubrey Graham once said, it ain't about who did it first. It's about who did it right. Niggas looking like Preach. Okay? I don't care who did it first. Do it now and do it well. If Sonic won't give us riders, Kirby will give us riders. The fuck? We told you we wanted riders. I mean, to be fair, they got extreme gear in the game. I'm not trying to hate. But I'm just saying, you snooze, you lose. We said port Unleashed to Steam. You didn't port. What did the fans do? They ported. You snooze, you lose. Now we want a Heroes remake. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna wait for that shit to get recompiled as well? Because best believe when that shit gets recompiled, we downloading. Day one. Don't play with us now. We got ports coming out without you. They porting games without your ass. You could have made money off that Unleashed remastered. But you sat there and you waited for them to port it. Now, people will still buy it if you do it because, you know, it'll be on consoles and, you know, all that shit. I'm just saying, listen. You snooze, you lose. Okay? You had rail grinding for years. You didn't put it in the racing games for years. Now Mario Kart's got it. You were sitting on that Riders. Now we got Kirby Air Riders. So, yes, snooze, you lose. They're about to drop. Sonic Racing Cross has got racing, car racing, and then it's got extreme gear. And Nintendo said, we gonna give you that too. You snooze, you lose. To be fair, when they started working on the Nintendo started working on the games, they wouldn't have even known about Cross Worlds. But, you know, they took their time. Sega took their time on that shit. And now people are doing it. We all know hoverboards are cooler than karts. We know. You sat on the idea for too long because Free Riders was made and you didn't know how to follow it up. And now someone else is doing it. So now we're going to watch Nintendo make an Air Riders game that's going to run at least 60 FPS, maybe even 120 if Nintendo's really got the balls like that. And it's going to be crazy. This might even be Kirby's most successful game because the racing games be outselling the platformers. This might be the biggest Kirby game ever. Imagine you could play a session of Mario Kart Worlds online and then go and play Kirby Air Riders in the same day. 2 racing games on your head top. And there's co-op too. Nintendo be stealing Sega's. It's not stealing, okay? If they're willingly going there, it's not stealing. Okay? They ain't steal shit. Because if they wanted to stay at Sega, they would have stayed at Sega. Why don't you ask why they're leaving? Anyway, man, the direct ended an hour ago. I've been here for too long. What was I gonna say? Treehouse. I don't know. These things usually last hours. I don't know if I'm gonna stream all of this. Are you guys gonna watch the whole Treehouse thing? Because they spent extended time on the games, and obviously I only care about specific games. So I don't want to stream the whole thing and sit through a bunch of games I don't care about just to get to Mario Kart and Kirby. But of course I want to see Mario Kart and Kirby, so, you know, I might just, yeah, I don't know if I'll stream it. I'll probably just wait for it to show up and watch it on my own time. It's 2 days worth. If there was a schedule, then maybe I'll just show up when Mario Kart shows up, but what was my favorite announcement from the Direct? Obviously Mario Kart, obviously. But you got that new DK and that Kirby as well. And then 120 FPS. I really wonder which games will support that. You know, I'm assuming it's gonna be like docked only, but we'll see. Yubi says stream the whole thing. I don't think people are gonna show up for the whole thing. Embrace the E3-ness. It does feel like E3 coming a little bit early though, I'm not gonna lie. Someone said you don't care about DK. I literally just said DK. Unpopular opinion, Free Riders didn't kill Riders. Both games reviewed mid. You say both games, there were 3 Riders games. So, you mean both Zero Gravity and Free Riders? But even the original Riders was not a critical darling, because they didn't understand it. It was like, me no understandy. Give us Kart Racer. I'm pretty sure I mentioned DK a million times. Nonetheless, DK Odyssey is going to be hype as well. I know that's not the name. I forgot the name. But yeah, man. I'm still waiting on a decompilation of Sonic Riders, so we can get like a new version of it. You know, add in more content, maybe add in online. I don't know. It's docked only for 120. Yeah, that makes sense. Handheld is 60 capped. I don't even have a 120 TV. My PC is 144. My TV is still on 60. I haven't upgraded that TV in years. I think I got that TV in, was it 2020? 2021? I think it was around 2020, 2021. Because back then, that was like PS5 era. There was nothing realistically doing 120 on the console front. You know? Doesn't Riders DX do that? That's the old PC port. Okay, I think people keep forgetting these old PC ports are old. Running those old games is not seamless. Like, you want a new port. You want a recompiled game. It frees up the shackles of the game. Someone said Fortnite looks better than the new DK game. Sure, okay. But yeah, it was a good direct. No 3D Mario, but the 3D DK will hold us over. I just want to hear that they're doing a Switch 2 version of Mario Maker, okay? Give me a Switch 2 version of Mario Maker 2. I want to know that they haven't forgotten about Mario Maker. I want to know that they haven't forgotten about ARMS, but clearly they have. They're tossing ARMS to the side. They just need to drop ARMS 2, put the Werehog in as a bonus character, and Sonic fans will buy it just because Sonic's in it. Werehog would be perfect for ARMS. Come on, man. The Werehog in ARMS would be perfect. Sonic fans will play it just for that alone. That will sell you at least another... And it's on Nintendo. It might even sell you a whole other 1 million units just off of that. Unleash stands, they're like Bobs. They cape hard. Having to pay for the upgrades, I don't even have extra content, is insane. What? You thought they were just gonna upgrade that shit for free? Come on. You know how this shit goes. Yes, Nintendo's making you pay more for frame rate. They said the Zelda Switch 2 version is included in Switch Online. But if it's included, that means you stop paying for Switch Online, you lose the upgrade. So if you want to keep it, you pay for it. I just know the people who downplayed the Riders series by comparing the sales to the All-Stars Racing series will be quiet now this new Kirby game announced. I mean, it's interesting that All-Stars Racing sold a lot more than Riders. But it's more, look at me, well, like Mario Kart. It's more accessible in that sense. Oh, some of them are free. Ooh, ARMS is getting an upgrade. Odyssey's a free upgrade. Actually, let me put this on the screen. This is screen worthy. This is screen worthy. These are the games that are getting free updates. So not the Nintendo. Oh, so if it's a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, it's actually paid, and if it's just a free update, it doesn't count as Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So Bowser's Fury will probably get a performance boost because I'm pretty sure that was 30 FPS. ARMS is already 60, so I'm guessing resolution bump, maybe 120. If Odyssey 120, that might be worth a replay. Did they confirm if the screen was 120 or is it just 120 docked? They say 120 screen, right? I'm trying to remember. I've already forgotten. Yeah, I mentioned the 3 games that are relevant to me. Everything else is irrelevant to me. Only Sonic fans will appreciate a new Riders at foot. I disagree. I think if Sega learns how to make a quality game and they market it properly, they could sell a Riders game. It's all in the branding and the marketing and the quality. 120 was the screen. Okay, cool. If we get ARMS 120, Odyssey 120, Bowser's Fury 60, I guess. Bowser's Fury was 720-60 undocked, but was laggy at some parts. I never played docked, so I don't be remembering all the docked performances. The paid Switch 2 tutorial game is some bullshit. Yeah, I mean, people are just gonna buy that because they're desperate to play something on launch. But there'll be Mario Kart on launch, so you can't be that desperate, right? Someone said Frontier Switch at 120. That joint wasn't even 60. Talk about 120. Definitive edition. Box art. God, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. I just want to know. $70, of course. I just want to know if the new Mario Kart still has all the Mario Kart 8 tracks in the Grand Prix. Nintendo Switch 2 is region locked to Japanese accounts in Japan because it's only $334 in Japan. That's crazy. You thought you were gonna get a quick deal. Yeah, if you get the Mario World bundle, it's $50, so you save money. God, this is gorgeous. Oh my god. This is... Oh my god. Gorgeous. Oh! Love how Nintendo fans are hyped for 120 when just last week they were saying 60 was the most. Exactly. That's why I can't stand these fucking hypocrites. When I talked about Sonic Generations being remastered while being capped at 60 frames per second, and Nintendo fans were mad at me because I was critiquing a 60 FPS cap in 2024. In 2024. On PC. I'm like, I know the moment they experience above 60 for the first time, they'll shut the fuck up. lo and behold, now the Switch 2 is doing 120. Watch them switch up. No pun intended. When the games that they were playing at 60 FPS start running at 120 and they start going, it's so smooth, Nintendo really understands what we need. Yeah, they do. They just look at what everyone else has had for years and then they finally do it. And then they understand you. Rewatched the World trailer. We definitely missed a bunch of stuff. I'm waiting for one of those Game Explain style breakdowns where they go and zoom into every fucking corner and just like tell you every fucking thing you missed. You never cared personally? Have you gamed at 120 though? Like, have you actually gamed at 120? Or are you saying you don't care but you've never tried it? Your friend says you can't tell the difference between 60 and 180. Yeah, people say that shit and then like I showed my dad back before he got a 120Hz iPhone when he was still on 60. I showed him the 120Hz iPhone. He said he couldn't tell the difference. Lo and behold, he finally gets a 120Hz iPhone this year. And he's still got his old iPhone. And then when he starts going back and forth, he's using the new phone for several days. And he goes to the old phone. And he's like, it doesn't feel the same. It's like, it doesn't feel... Yep. You're used to 120 now. You couldn't tell immediately the difference. But you felt the difference. And when you went back, it was like, why is this so choppy? You tried it a couple times, it does look smoother, but it's never been an I need it type of thing. Well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I feel like everyone's eyes are different. Like, what bothers one may not bother another. You know? Not to say that 60 FPS bothers me. I can still game at 60 FPS. But it's the idea that you would remaster an old game, which means updating it to today's standards, and then still cap it. Then it's not a remaster, because you haven't updated to today's standards. It's capped on PC. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at Shadow Generations running at 60 FPS on Switch. Or Sonic Generations running at 60 FPS. It's a Switch. But the whole point of PC is to give us the freedom to play it with the performance that we have. So when you cap it, it feels like dropping a game on PC and saying you're not allowed to play it higher than 1080p. And then when we complain about it, someone goes, well, I play at 1080p and I'm fine with it, so why are you complaining? I don't care if you're fine with it. This is PC. If I want to play at 16 fucking K, I got a 16K monitor, I should be able to run it at 16K. Assuming my GPU can handle that, of course. Is there an actual reason why they cap games? Basically, a lot of these older games are not designed for higher frame rates, so it can introduce random issues when you uncap the frame rate. Issues that can be fixed, of course, if you're remastering a game, but because developers are lazy, they don't want to fix those issues, so they just leave the cap there because they're being lazy, and then just ship it to you with the cap on. So like Unleashed Recompiled, when you run it at higher than 60, you can get stuck in the walls in certain places. You know, now that's a fan recompilation. I'm not expecting everything to be fixed. But Sega would see that and go, okay, we're not going to fix it. We're just going to cap it at 60. When what they should do is fix the places where it glitches out and then keep the frame rate uncapped. Or at least if you're going to cap it higher than 60. You know, cap it at 120 or 240 or something. But to cap it at 60, it's just pure laziness. It's pure laziness. The wall, it's not just Rooftop Run. I got stuck in Cool Edge Night as well. Apparently there's others too. But after Cool Edge I got mad because I was playing really well and I got stuck in the wall. I had to restart, so I just set it back to 60. I don't know if they're gonna fix it at some point. Hopefully they do. It's not just glitches, even animations need to be... Yeah, I mean, work has to be done. But if you're selling me a remaster, you should be doing work. I'm not paying for the privilege of getting the same game again. I'm paying because you're remaking... No, sorry. You're making sure it works to the current standard. Okay? So it should, whatever issue needs to be sorted should be sorted. Don't think you've had issues with going to walls on Unleashed Recomp. Are you playing above 60? Or are you playing at 60? And it only happens on certain walls. So if you haven't gone and touched those specific areas, those specific places, then you wouldn't have experienced it. Like there's one place in Rooftop Run Night where there's a specific metal that if you go for it, you're gonna get stuck in the wall. Is Unleashed Recomp capped by default? I mean, it's in the options, you can change it. Like, I don't know what, when you first open it, it's probably 60. But it's in the options, you can unlock the frame rate. There's so many issues at 120 on Recomp, especially in DLC. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they plan on fixing it, honestly. I don't know if they plan on fixing it. But when you're remastering the game officially and you're charging good money for it, you should be fixing it. Like, it's an obligation. You shouldn't just be taking the easy way out and we'll just cap it. Like, no. How you feeling about that rumored Heroes remake now that Nintendo doesn't have potato hardware? Yeah, but Sega opened their big mouths to say they still want to support old hardware, so knowing them, they're gonna run the fucking Heroes remake on Switch 1. Fucking 10-year-old hardware. You're gonna redo a lot of the assets for some more FPS. Yes! Redo it! It's a remaster. People are getting too lazy with these remasters, okay? You're selling the same game again. Don't take the piss. Like, you're selling the same game again. Update it so it runs properly on new hardware. Don't take the easy way out. Like, I'm sick of people being lazy with remasters. Just because it's not a remake doesn't mean you don't put in work. We just bump up the resolution, call it a day. And you won't even bump up the frame rate. Sega had the audacity to drop colors on Switch, running at 30 FPS when it ran at 30 FPS 2 generations prior. It ran at 30 FPS on Wii. Then we got Wii U, and then we got Switch, and it ran at 30 FPS on Switch. And people bought that. What benefit did you get if you played it on Wii and then played it on Switch? It runs at 30 FPS still. You really gonna get that shit to run at 60? Colors? A complete piss take. They just didn't want to optimize the game. I mean, it was uncapped on PC though. Runs really nicely uncapped actually. Even though they messed up the visuals, but the uncapped frame rate is nice. But a remaster that's 2 generations later and has no frame rate bump. Not even Nintendo would get away with that. Even Nintendo would give you a frame rate bump. They gave you a remaster of no frame rate bump, and they just sold it to you again. Only Sonic fans will fall for that. I feel like remasters at a minimum should have actual brand new content, not just accessories. Or don't call it a remaster, call it a port. I mean, I see what you mean. Like, if it's just the same game again with no new content, it's basically a straight port, right? But ever since 7th gen abysmal performance, from 8th gen onwards, they felt like, okay, we could just take this game that ran at 25 FPS on PS3 and 360, run it at 60 FPS now, increase the resolution from the random 720p that was running on PS3, get it to 1080, and call it a remaster. Done. Like, remaster sounds nicer. They know that people will take to that word and just be like, yeah, it's a remaster, and then they make more money. No one wants to sell it as a port because it sounds boring. It sounds like no new content. They want to make it seem like it's fresh. Thousand Year Door remake at 30 FPS. Well, I didn't play the Paper Mario remake, but if that's a remake and the graphics are new, then at least it's a bit more tolerable. Like, okay, the frame rate didn't go up since the original, but it's new graphics. But Colors Ultimate is the same game. It's a different engine, but it's the same game. Like, it wasn't a visual overhaul in terms of a positive visual overhaul to where you could justify 30 FPS on Switch. You know? If it looked like Shadow Generations graphics and ran at 30, I'll be like, okay, cool. The graphics have been bumped up significantly. Switch 1 hardware is weak. We'll let you off. But a remaster? Like, imagine they did a remaster of Sonic Heroes on PS5. Remaster, not remake. And it ran at 30 FPS because the PS2 version ran at 30 FPS. Anyway. It's time to end the stream, otherwise we'll be here all day. Oh yeah, little Easter egg for those who follow the Sonic channel, which I'm assuming is 100% of you. I actually don't know how many people follow this channel who don't follow the Sonic channel. I have no idea. I got this cat for free. They sent me this for free. It's from 11 Labs. 11 Labs is the AI company that does the AI voices. They were the first AI company to make realistic sounding AI voices. They gave it to me because I was one of the first members of the site. It was like a free reward, like, we're succeeding and thriving, and thanks for being an early customer. That's why I used to do all the memes that went viral and gave me the YouTube plaque. The plaque that I still have over here, by the way. So yeah, there would have been no plaque without them, so thanks for the cap. And thanks for the plaque. You think Heroes Remake is postponed? Gamer Guide said, according to his insider, so take from this what you will, Gamer Guide said his insider told him that 2025 is going to be a slow year for Sonic, just crossworlds, basically. That the big meet is next year, 35th anniversary, and they're saying Frontiers 2 and some sort of re-release, but he didn't confirm Heroes. So take from that what you will. But now after seeing Unleashed get recompiled, I'm honestly at the point where I'm like, if they're just gonna waste time and drop a Heroes remake that's Roger-fied and Amy's now like not in love with Sonic because we need to rewrite everything. If they're just gonna do that, listen, recompile Heroes, fans. Like, the fans just recompile Heroes, okay? I'm waiting for a Sonic fan who has good taste in games to recompile Sonic Heroes so we can have it. So that if the remake flops, we've got the GOAT, regardless. Have I seen the Roger mod for Unleashed recomp? Why would I want that? Why would I want to look at that? I don't. Why are you recommending mods that make a game worse? Which version of Heroes should they recompile? Either GameCube or Xbox is fine. You know. I mean, once you redo the UI, you know, AI upscale the cutscenes, it won't matter anyway. Just don't do the PS2 version. Nowadays, a slow year means one spin-off game. In the past, a slow year meant some DLC and some Twitter memes. No, in the past, a slow year meant Twitter memes. That's it. That was it. Maybe a phone game. Now our slow years are actually racing games and Sonic Rumble, which I don't know where the fuck that is. You've only played the PS2 version of Heroes? That was the highest selling version, so not really surprising. Oh yeah, Breton. Didn't I send you a beat? Weren't you supposed to rap on that shit? You forgot about me. You were supposed to drop some bars for me. You owe me bars. I forgot about that. Ugh. You're still working on it? Man, at this rate, how long does it take you to make an album? It must have been like half a year at this point. You dropping at Frank Ocean speed right now. Just been traveling and working. Alright, fair point. Alright, let me end the stream before I... You just had an album come out? Damn, so I ain't made the album then. I ain't good enough for the album? Man. I'm a Lucy. I don't even get to be on the album. I'm a throwaway track. A SoundCloud drop. Just like that. You did a Sonic concert with Bentley Jones? I feel like I'm supposed to know who that is. You said Rumble was fun and you don't know what it is now? Did I say Rumble was fun? I haven't even played Rumble yet. Oh, Dreams of an Absolution. Oh, okay, that's goated. That's goated. That's goated. Oh. Alright. You played it once? I definitely didn't play Rumble because I would have streamed it, but I didn't play it. I remember I reacted to gameplay of it, but I didn't play it. No, I didn't play it. What music am I playing in the back? It's something I made myself. Yes, I made it. I mean, there's royalty-free loops in there. But I did make the beat. On reaction stream needs speed, but it's fun. I think they sped it up in the later footage of the game, but I don't know. Do you think Frontiers 2 is going to be on PS4, Xbox One, or current gen only? If they know what's good for them, they will ditch anything old. Switch 1 should not be supported for Frontiers 2. PS4, Xbox One should not be supported for Frontiers 2 if they know what's good for them. Stop trying to support this old ass fucking halt. PS5 came out 2020. Upgrade. God. Half a decade. Upgrade. Trying to support this old ass halt. Just put it on the new shit. Stop trying to support this old shit. That game had poppin' coming out the wazoo. Okay. Update it. New engine. New graphics. Don't take the piss. Trying to support this old ass halt. Like, Xbox One? Who the fuck is playing on Xbox One? Well, it's their own funeral if they want to support Switch 1, because we're trying to push graphics forward and push... Look at Mario Kart Worlds. That shit was not going to run on Switch 1. I mean, maybe it would have. I don't know. But they're clearly trying to do something fresh with it. I thought the thing about Switch 1 is graphically the game looks like it could have run on Switch 1, but maybe CPU wise, maybe it wouldn't have. I don't know. Sega says Shadow Generations is getting a Switch 2 version. I'm assuming merely a 30 FPS, a 60 FPS bump and call it a day. I mean, I'm not paying for that. But I didn't get on Switch anyway, so. They should have a Switch 2 version for Shadow Gens. They should have a Switch 2 version for Frontiers 1, Colors Ultimate, Forces, and with 120 FPS, you could even argue Mania, but you know, they wouldn't even bother with that, would they? Given that Christian Whitehead and them lot aren't even working with Sega right now, I don't think. The game started development too early to be Switch 2. That's not true. Frontiers came out 2022, and then they did the DLC 2023. There's no way it's too early for it to be Switch 2. Because effectively they'll be making it for PS5 anyway, which is more powerful than Switch 2. So they'll just be downpouring to Switch 2 anyway. You're acting like Switch 2 is, you know, graphically superior to PS5 or something. Walls is too technically demanding. That's why I'm saying, like, graphically it looks like it could be on Switch 1. In terms of the graphics don't look significantly different from Mario Kart 8. But the scale would tax the CPU and the RAM and all that. Even if Star worked on Sonic Origins Superstars Control, they could come back. Look, I mean, I wouldn't mind a 120 FPS bump up for Mania because the game is capped at 60. So 120 FPS bump for Mania would be cool. I'd give it a go. What do I think the battery life will be? I honestly don't know. I've never killed my Switch battery, I don't think. Okay, no. When Odyssey came out, I kind of did. I don't play that often. But yeah, interesting times ahead. I don't know if I'll stream the Treehouse event. I'll decide how I'm feeling on the day. I just want to see the Mario Kart footage, to be honest. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel. But it's your boy, PREMulous, Rem Gang. And I'm out.